Anime. Where do I even fucking begin? While the history of anime only really begins in the early 20th century, art like it can be traced back to the 11th century. Imakemono is considered to be the precursor of anime, alongside Kaji, a type of shadow puppetry. Imakemono was a narrative system of painted hand scrolls which started in Japan during the 8th century. Not as old as its Chinese counterpart though. As we've learned here, everything comes from China. Kaji, a type of shadow puppetry on the other hand, was common in the Edo period from 1603 to 1867, and Japanese shadow puppetry originated from the shadow plays of China. Of course, again, China making everything. Magic lanterns, an early form of image projector from the Netherlands, were also popular in 18th century Japan. Now let's stop talking about this boring stuff and focus on the real deal here. Anime. The first anime is probably from 1907. The date of when it was made is unknown though. The name of it is Kasudo Seishin, and like the date of when it was made, many factors of it are unknown, like who made it. It was found in a collection of films and projectors in Kyoto in 2005. In 1917, three incels came together and made professional anime. Their names are on the screen. If I'm honest with you, I'm too lazy to butcher them. The oldest surviving anime made by these founding fathers is Namakura Gitana from 1917, which you can see on screen now. Sadly, many of their early works were lost in the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923. In the 1930s, anime continued to grow. It suffered competition though compared to other foreign cartoon creators like Disney. Many animators in the 30s continued to use cheaper cutout animation rather than cel animation. The Japanese government started being patrons to the upcoming animation industry, which helped it to grow during this time period. The government dissolved several organizations of anime to make get ready for some butchering guys, the Shin Nippon Mangaka Kyokai. The first anime with sound, Shikaritu Ono no Yo no Naka, was made in 1933 by Masaoka. The first feature-length anime film was created in 1945. Its name was Momotaro Sacred Sailors, and it was produced with sponsorship of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Sadly, the first anime with sound was lost, and there are very little images of it left. Here are a few of them. And here is a clip from the first feature film anime. I find it really weird that the first anime film was propaganda for the Japanese military, and now we have stuff like Spirited Away and JoJo. Isn't it strange how stuff evolve? Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, remember to like and subscribe. I'm so close to 300 subs. I only need 2 more subs, and you know you could be one of them. So you know, why not be in my 300 subs? Also, only 15% of people watching this video are subscribed, so you know, why not join that 15%? By the way, sorry if I don't go into the specifics on everything in this video. If you're really interested on this topic, Wikipedia got some great stuff going on. Anyway, let's continue our adventure, which is the history of anime. In the 1950s, not a lot of Japanese animated films were made, and animation was often used for short films and adverts. In the 1960s, a guy called Osamu Tezuka simplified Disney animation techniques to reduce cost of his productions. By the way, this Osamu Tezuka guy is considered the godfather of anime, and he's considered as the Japanese equivalent of Walt Disney, so you know, he's pretty important and up there when it comes to anime. Originally, his temporary measures to save money, produce material on a tight schedule with an inexperienced staff, came to define the medium's style. Three Tales was the first anime film broadcasted on television. The first anime television series was Instant History from 1961 to 1964. You know, it's got quite a bit to do with us, anime and history. An early hit was Astro Boy from 1963 to 1966, and it was based off a manga of the same name. Many animators who worked for this dude Tezuka later went on to establish major anime studios. Some are Madhouse, Sunrise and Period. In the 1970s, the growth of anime didn't stop. Tezuka's work inspired genres that remain fundamental elements of anime today. The mecha genre, basically giant robot sci-fi go brewer genre, was inspired by him. Robot anime series such as Gundam and Super Dimension Fortress Macross became classics in the 1980s. Also, the bubble economy of the 1980s in Japan made a new era of high-budget anime films. Some are Akira, Royal Space Force, Honnees, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, and also My Guy Totoro. You know, that video is Peng, and not video, movie. In the 1990s, anime began to spread across the world. A new pandemic was released among us. And unlike COVID, there's no vaccine against it. The plague is anime. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Digimon, Pokemon, and others became part of people's childhood. In 2003, big man Miyazaki produced Spirited Away, and oh my god, that film is great, I love it. It later became the highest grossing anime film and got an Academy Award. Many new modern animes nowadays exist like Death Note, Sword Art Online, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Naruto, and the list can go on, and they all came out during this new modern era, and here we are today. Millions of weebs, millions of body pillows, millions of anime girls. And to think this all started because of some unknown guy in 1907 and three dudes in 1917 confuses me quite a bit. And to think that Namakura Gatana evolved into Death Note, My Hero Academia and other animes is just really interesting to me. I made this video because I thought it'd do well, and my fans in my Discord server voted on it. But I found out that doing it really was an interesting experience because I got to research how this form of media changed throughout history, and to a certain extent started in 11th century Japan, which is pretty weird. So, what have we learned today? Number 1, everything comes from China. Number 2, anime started off with Kaji and Emakimono. Number 3, there's too many weebs. Well, that's the entire history of anime, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, please do like it. If you think I missed out anything which was really important, please tell me in the comments. If you want to be a part of my community as well, you can do so by joining my Discord server, link in the description. As I said earlier, I really enjoyed making this video, and I'd love to do something like this again if you guys are interested. The worst part of doing this video is probably writing the script, which I just finished doing. This is my first time actually using a script for a video, so it's a pretty new experience. It's not too bad, but writing the script took around 4 hours, and you know, recording it and doing different takes. So if I say something wrong, I then have to do it again. That is pretty annoying. To be honest, I could have done the script in way less time, not in 4 hours. I probably could have done it in an hour and a half if I wasn't as lazy as I am. But you know, I also needed to research stuff like this, so I understand why it took so long. Also, sorry if I don't follow my upload schedule. Majority of the time that this happens, it's because I have an idea but the trend dies. I find out that I can't do the video due to the effort I need to put in, or that it's already been made. Also, I'm trying not to suck at school and do other stuff outside of school like singing. So, you know, that puts more stress on YouTube. And by the way, I have an idea for a humorous music cover, which I might do at some time. But I don't know. But that would be interesting to see how that goes. Anyway, I'd like to say that I've waffled on long enough. So this is your boy Astai. Gonna go watch some anime and gonna head out.